Hello everyone, how's it going? Hope everyone is well, hope everyone is safe, and I hope everyone is striving to improve every day. So I thought I'd jump on quickly and do a quick video on something that's been asked about for a while now. Okay, and I'm just going to keep it very simple. As usual, quick video. We're going to talk about strong highs, weak lows, strong lows, all of that stuff. Okay. It's such a it's a simple concept and it's good to understand it, especially we can use it to target, we can use it to kind of gauge understanding of direction, so on and so forth. Okay, so without blabbing on too much, let's just get into it. All right, let's get into it then. So understanding EOF, so your expectation order flow, definitely helps with this. Okay, and so let's just start here. Right, so we have a high here that's broken structure and created this low. Right, at that point, this high is a strong high. Okay, essentially it's protected. Okay, this is a high that's protected by the banks, whoever that's controlling the markets. Right, and this low is weak. Okay, so what we essentially expect to happen is price to pull back into some sort of POI in here, right, and essentially target this weak low. Okay, so let's say you get into a sell from here. A logical target would be the weak low. And when that gets broken, this high becomes strong, protected. This low becomes weak, targeted. Right? What do we expect? We expect a pullback, right, into your premium levels. Right? We expect to pull back into premium levels, mitigate into a POI. And what do we expect? We expect this weak low to be targeted. Right? And that is pretty much the basic concept of strong and weak. So strong and weak levels, right? Now understand that this isn't always just going to continue like this. Okay, it's not. Okay, your expectational order flow is your expectational order flow. It doesn't always need to happen. Okay, but we trade relative to our expectational order flow, right? Now sometimes what may happen, right, is let's say we have something like this. Okay, so we've got something like this. Let me just delete that. So at this point, we have a strong high, which has broken structure. Okay, so it's essentially it's took out this weak low, right? And we've now got this weak low here, right? So I'll just label it. So we've got this strong high, and we have this weak low, right? So at this point, relative to our expectation order flow, we've now pulled back into premium. Okay, we pull back into premium, right? And our expectation is for price to now take out this weak low. That's our expectation order flow, correct? It doesn't always need to happen, right? Sometimes we might come down like this. Okay, we might wick this. We might wick this weak low. Okay, there's other ways in understanding this, but let's keep it very simple. Okay, let's just say we wicked it. Essentially, we failed to close below this weak low, right? At that point, this becomes an internal weak high. Right, so this becomes an internal weak high. So at that point, what could potentially happen, right? What could potentially happen is price could go from here and take out this high, right? And can even go on and break further market structure. At this point, what's happened is we have shifted order flow. We've shifted structure, right? So at that point, this becomes your strong low, right? Becomes your strong low. We're expecting a pullback, right, into something in here. I'll just make it like this, into something in here. And what we're targeting? Well, we are targeting this weak high. Okay, carrying on with that expectational order flow. So listen, guys, just before moving on a bit of market, if you want to call it that. But anyway, listen, Appreciate all the love and support. I'll keep this quick. If you guys like the content on here, give it a like, give it a share, and if you've not already done so, subscribe to this channel. Let's get moving. All right, guys. So this is a pretty nice example. Okay. And just work through your charts like this. Okay, just understanding strong highs, weak lows, strong lows, weak highs, so on and so forth. Right. So in this example here, what we have is price created this weak low. We pull back into something, into premium, let's just say, right? And from here, we carry on to break structure, right? We target that weak low, right? Creating a new weak low, right? So this strong high has now created this weak low. What do we expect? Following our expectation order flow, we expect a pullback into premium, right? We expect price to then target this weak low, right? So at that point, this strong high has broken structure and created this weak low, right? What do we expect now? So we expect this high to be protected, right? We expect that high to be protected and this low to be targeted. We now come back, pull back into supply zone here, right? And at that point, what do we target? We target the weak low, right? And here, again, so this strong high has now created this weak low, right? So I'll just label it. So this is now a weak low, right? What do we expect? We expect a pullback, right? We expect this high to be protected, right? And we expect this low to be targeted, right? This is what we're expecting, right? Following our expectational order flow, right? So if I just play price out, we come into some sort of supply zone within premium, and what happens? This low gets targeted, right? And we have a new strong high, and so on and so forth, right? Now, like I said in the diagrams, this doesn't always happen like this, right? Your expectation order flow can shift, right? We can get a shift in market structure, so on and so forth, right? So I'm going to show you guys a quick little example on that as well. So let's have a look at this example. Now, I'm not going to overcomplicate it. I'm just going to keep it very simple here, right? So let's label these, right? Let's do this together. So we have this low, right? We have this high. So this is what we call a strong high, right? So let's just label that. Strong high, right? Strong, protected high, whatever you want to call it, right? Why is that a strong high? Well, that broke structure and we've now created this weak low, right? So from an expectational order flow standpoint, what do we expect? We expect a pullback, right? Which is what we're getting now. We expect price to come into, so let's just say this is the extreme here somewhere that price has come into, and we expect this weak low to be targeted and taken out, right? And carrying on with our expectation order flow, right? So let's just see what happens then. So this is what we expected to get taken out. Let's play price out. So here we don't get a closure below. Okay, we actually don't get a closure below. So at this point in time, this high has failed to do its job. It's failed to do its job, right? What does that make this then? It makes it a weak internal high, right? Weak internal high. Now guys, anything that's weak, just see it as it's targeted, right? So this is a weak internal high, right? What does that mean? Well, it's targeted. What does that mean? Liquidity. Okay, so if I just play price out, this shouldn't be, just fast forward this a little bit, right? So we target the weak internal high, we actually get a break in market structure as well. So at that point, this is now your strong low, which created this weak high, right? And now what we're expecting, since we got that shift, we're expecting a pullback. And with regards to our expectation order flow, this is what we expected now. Okay, so this becomes strong, this becomes weak, a weak high, and we expect a pullback and target the weak high, and so on and so forth. Yeah? So guys, I hope that kind of cleared up at least a basic understanding of strong, weak structure. right? Don't overcomplicate it. Don't overcomplicate it. Just go through your charts, understand strong zones, weak zones, strong structure, weak structure, right? And then see how you want to use it in your trading. Do you want to use it for targets, right? That's definitely a viable way of using it, right? Play around with it, understand it, yeah? So as usual, guys, if you've got any questions, just let me know. And other than that, I will catch you all in the next video.